do you look at this photo and what do you immediately think? Oh, that's a great piece of art. Now, what if I told you this person was like physically and emotionally abusive to women? The person who made this photo was Pablo Picasso. Now that you know this guy is an abusive person, does it affect the art? Does it make the art bad? Does it make it terrible? My opinion, no. The qualities, the redeeming qualities of this piece still remains because I separated the art from the artist. It's a term you tend to hear a lot, especially when the artist is a piece of shit. Art as an art form is something to be appreciated. But the real question is though, when do we draw a line when people are doing fucked up shit and they just get away with it? Now, in order for us to make this accurate comparison, we're gonna have to use an artist in mind. Example 1, Robert Sylvester Kelly. You see, this man has done a lot of atrocious things. I honestly shouldn't even need to explain why he's bad, because firstly, he has so many crimes to his name. I can't even count them all, and it's so explicit and graphic. I am not going through with that on YouTube. Basically, he was messing around with people that were far too young, and of course he got in trouble for it. Now the question is, you sit here and you're like, okay, well, R. Kelly, he's, maybe you like some of his songs, maybe you think he has some bangers. You gotta sit here and think though, like, okay, I'm listening to a pedophile though. I'm listening to a fucking pedophile. And the thing is that in my personal opinion, I wouldn't listen to R. Kelly still. Now, if someone wants to listen to R. Kelly despite everything he's done, I'm not gonna call him a pedophile for it, but for me, is that weird? Yes, it just feels too weird because I know this guy went out of his way to physically harm children, and I don't feel comfortable listening to the person's music even if their music isn't about that. So that's the first example. Exhibit number 2, Kanye West. So here's the thing, he's actually my favorite artist, or at least was at the time of this video is recording. He continues to embarrass himself and ruin his legacy as I'm speaking. He was probably the first hip-hop artist I've ever really actually listened to, and I kind of got into like alternative shit because of his music. If you've been online for the past few days or a week, you know that he said a lot of shit on Twitter, a lot of shit that isn't defendable. I know I have the fucking graduation poster in the back, but he made graduation doesn't really work anymore when he not only is defending P. Diddy, but he's also defending a certain Austrian painter. Like, it just keeps getting worse, and it's like, my logic going into this is that, oh, he's, not physically harming anyone like maybe some of the other people I'll mention in this video, but it's like, or is that the bar? Like, is that the standard? Is any less than that, like, okay? No, of course not. And not just that, but he hasn't put out anything good as of recent. Vultures 2 and 1, that is ass. It's been harder to be a fan of his shit. It just feels like a sinking ship, and it's like the Titanic, and this is your opportunity to get off, and you're not taking that opportunity even though the ship's sinking. That's what it kind of feels like. At the end of the day, like, I'ma still listen to his older shit, but it still has this weird feeling because it's like it's a relic. It's like an ancient relic, and it's like representing who he used to be in such contrast to who he is now. I mean, it's sad, bro. But anyways, third exhibit. Diddy.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get!
So honestly, dude, Diddy's been hit with so many accusations, and the more and more things come out, the more true it starts to look. We already seen the camera footage. We already seen lots of other things that are confirmed and questionable. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not listening to his shit. I am not listening to Diddy's shit. It's too weird. His allegations are literally like R. Kelly's, but somehow more freaky. Like, over hundreds of allegations that this dude has. Again, it's a matter of you are listening to a man who literally let's just say took matters in his own hands, at least in some way, and done very deplorable things. What do I even like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just too weird. Exhibit number 4, Drake. Okay, I know. Here's the thing. I know it's fun to rag on Drake. Yes, he got washed in the beef. The Drake Drizzy copers are still coping, but Kendrick washed him. He is corny to some extent. He made his first, what was it? Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and If You're Reading This, those are quality projects. But like at some point he just started getting super lazy and was like, I can just pump the most mediocre, safe sounding stuff ever and then make a lot of money off it. And he just, what he did, he just copy and pasted, and now we got a discography that has like too much mid in it for him to be considered the GOAT. But honestly, like, I get that everyone's calling him like, you know, a PDF, but we don't have like the most concrete evidence. I mean, I know he's done some like questionable things and stuff, nothing legal technically speaking when it comes to law, but just some like stuff that's weird. For me personally, like Drake, he's just not that kind of artist for me, you know. But I mean, if a song comes on and I enjoy it and I'm gonna nod my head to it, I'm gonna nod my head to it, okay? Some people be acting like he's Diddy or Kelly, bro, and I'm not gonna hold him to that standard. So therefore, Drake got a banger, he got a banger. I'm gonna listen to it. Now again, this is my personal opinion. I think that if you listen to any of these artists and separate the art from art,
yes, they use it as an excuse to show off my vinyl collection anyways.
it doesn't mean that you align with their beliefs. You can still listen to X person, and it may not be something I would do, but I'm not gonna like you do you. And at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that their art is suddenly bad because they done bad things. Pretty much all the examples I listed here are of people who've done some bad things. Some really actually fucking bad things. Like the fucking, it's like a lot of shit that's like unforgivable for the most part. So I'm not telling you who to listen to and what to listen to. All I'm saying is that it doesn't mean the art itself is bad. It's art. It's a separate thing. It's not even an existing like person or being. It's just a sound and just a creative organization of a project. Just listen to whatever the fuck you want, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm not God. So, I think that's all I gotta say, honestly. I don't really think I got much more to say. It's 2:37 a.m. I'm getting sleepy.